Once you become a student, at some point you will be asked to take a test in order to pass your class. For some people, taking a test can cause stress, panic, or anxiety. To help eliminate test stress, we've created some tips to help you prepare for and take tests. The best way to take a test and pass it is to be prepared. Develop good study habits leading up to your exams. Have a study plan, set aside time to study each day. Take practice tests to review course material. Take care of yourself and maintain a healthy lifestyle. Consult a counselor if anxiety or any other situation is interfering with your concentration. When test day arrives, here are some things to do during the exam. Write memorized equations and formulas into the margins of the test before beginning. Answer easiest and shortest questions first. Mark difficult questions and return to them later. Pace yourself. If you get stuck, move on. Take your time at the end to check your answers. Now, let's look at some tips to help you take the various types of exams you will face. When you take a multiple choice test, read each question carefully and try and answer it before reading the provided answer options. Look for similar answers among the choices. One of those will usually be the right answer. Eliminate answers that you know are wrong. Read all the options before selecting your answer. If you cannot answer, move on to the next one. Another question might trigger the answer. For questions that have more than one right answer, mark each item as true or false. When you finish, you will be more likely to have the correct best answer. After using these tips, you may still find yourself having to guess an answer on a test. Here are some hints to help you. If two answers have similar words, such as perpetrate and perpetuate, choose one of them. If two answers have opposite meanings, choose one of them. Choose the longest answer. If none of the above works for you, choose B. Studies show that B is the correct answer 40% of the time. Now, let's look at tips for taking an essay test. Before exam day, try and anticipate possible questions and practice writing essay answers as part of your study sessions. On test day, make sure you read through the entire question. Pay attention to words like describe, compare, and contrast. Develop an outline so you know what to include in the answer. Your opening statement should summarize your essay. Make sure to use transition sentences between paragraphs so that the essay flows. Summarize your thoughts again in the final paragraph. And finally, when completed, take the time to reread your essay. Now, let's tackle true and false questions. If any part of a statement is false, then the entire statement is false. Look for qualifying words like most, sometimes, and rarely. The answer will depend on the qualifier. Watch for absolute qualifiers such as all, always, or never. Lastly, here are some tips on dealing with test anxiety. Prepare well for a test by sticking to your study plan. Eliminate negative self-talk and replace it with positive thinking. If you draw a blank, don't panic. Leave the question and come back to it later. Breathe deeply and try and relax your muscles. Daydream. Imagine a favorite vacation spot and visualize all the details and the accompanying feelings. Hopefully, these test-taking tips will help you successfully prepare for and pass your Rio Salado College exams. You can find more resources on the Rio Salado College Counseling website.